We are at a very, very cool assembly that you are going to get excited about, okay? However, before we get started, we need to make sure we're soaring. So safety counts. Crisscross applesauce. If you're not there, get there. Crisscross applesauce on your bottoms. Hands in your lap. Should you be putting your hands on the person sitting beside you? No, you shouldn't. Hands on your lap. All right, eyes should be facing me. Your ears should be open and your mouth should be closed. If you are at a spot right now that you are not able to control yourself, please look at your teacher and make eye contact so you can move. All right, because we want everybody to listen and to get the most out of this, so we always want to put ourselves up for success. All right, thank you to those brave boys and girls that want to make sure that they are paying attention and successful. Great. All right, as we talked about that, the O on task, we need to look at our presenter. We need to listen to our presenter. When our presenter wants us to participate, we're going to use these great hands that we have, and we're going to put them in the air if he's calling for just one person, if he's asking for a whole group response, and you're going to do that in your absolute beautiful inside voice because we are not outside. All right, accountable. Accountable, we need to be accountable for our behavior. We're going to get a little excited in here, and that is okay. But we need to be accountable. Make sure we're acting the way we would act in front of our teachers, because guess what? Your teachers are still in here watching. All right, and R stands for respectful, and you are doing a beautiful job of being respectful right now. You are staying quiet, you are staying focused, and you are controlling yourselves, and I love that about you, and so we're going to keep doing that the whole time. All right, the purpose why you are here, boys and girls, is because this gentleman behind me heard some amazing things about Harris Creek Elementary and how great our students are. And he wanted to come and he wanted to talk to you today and learn more about how awesome you are himself. But he has some really, really cool things to talk to you about that is very, very important, that every one of us needs to make sure we're hearing, that we're listening. Boys and girls, this guy right here. Does anybody know who this is? Hand in the air if you think you know who this is. Oh, LeBron James! Well, I'll tell you what, that's a great guess. And let me tell you what, he's just as cool as LeBron James. Okay, I'm going to ask you one more question. Have you ever heard of the Harlem Globetrotters? Put your hand in the air. Put your hand in the air if you have. All right, boys and girls, this is, you're going to miss it. This is Ann Atkinson, and he is a current player of the Harlem Globetrotters. Let's give him a big round of applause.
All right, how y'all doing?
Good.
Come on, we can do better than everybody get out of school. I know y'all ready to go home and do your homework and stuff like that. How y'all doing?
Good.
Like she said, my name is Anthony Ant Atkinson, and I am originally born and raised from Wilson, North Carolina. I now play with the world-famous Harlem Globetrotters. I've been playing with them for 12 years. This is my 12th year with the Harlem Globetrotters. I've traveled to just under 90 countries and territories in my time playing. I love traveling all over the world, thrilling millions of fans. I've met many celebrities. I have met LeBron James, by the way. I have met Stephen Curry. I met CP3. I even met the Post. I even shook hands with the president. So I had a pretty cool life so far playing with the Globetrotters. Now, some of the things I'm going to talk to you today about is very serious. All right? So we want to make sure we're listening and we're paying attention. Those are my two keys for today. Listening and paying attention. All right? We want to make sure we're doing that. I'm going to talk to you guys and girls about bullying. We have a program with the Globetrotters that we call the ABCs of bullying. It's very important. It gives you tips and guidelines of things you should do just in case you yourself experience bullying, or if you see it happening from a distance, you'll know what proper steps to take. All right? But first, we're going to play a game. All right? We're going to play a game. Now, I played the game with the earlier group, all right, and they did a great job. Let's see if you can outdo them, all right? Like I said, I've been playing for 12 years. And out of all the schools I go to, I can probably count on my hand how many schools have beat me in this game. This game is called the clapping game, all right? It's very simple. I know you're probably like, clapping game? Yeah, the clapping game. It sounds simple, but it's very hard, all right? If I tell you clap, you clap. If I say no clap here, you will beat me in the clapping game. Also, at the end when I do my ABCs of Bullying Prevention program, if you're listening and paying attention, at the end, I'm going to invite some of you up here with me on stage. I'm going to ask you what we talked about. If you give the correct answer, you'll get a chance to learn some cool tricks of the Harlem Globetrotters. I'll teach them to you right here on the spot. All right? So here we go. Round one of the clapping game. Matter of fact, let's do a practice round. Let's do a practice round. Hands ready, hands ready, hands ready. Here we go. One clap. All right. Now we also got to clap together. All right? This is a team. Let's work on teamwork. We're going to clap together. We're going to do it together. One clap. Nice. Two claps. Three claps. See, it's pretty easy. Now, like I said before, I'm going to speed up, I'm going to slow down, but the key to the clapping game is doing what? All right, here we go, here we go. First round, round one. Get your hands ready. Here we go. One clap, two claps, three claps, 4, 5, 1, 2, no claps. All right. Like I said, if you watch me and pay attention to everything I do, you'll beat me. Now, I know you see me do my hand like this when I say no claps, but I stop myself, all right? So that's what we're going to practice on. Let's do no claps real quick. No claps. No claps. No claps. All right. Let's try it again. No claps. Good. No claps. No claps. No claps. All right. Now, maybe you'll get it. Maybe you'll get it. Here we go. Round two. Here we go. Round two. Hands ready. One clap. Nice. 5 claps. 6. 7. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, 1. No claps. Something else we want to focus on, and this is very important. This will not only help you in life, but this will help you, like let's say you're playing on a basketball team, baseball team, soccer team, whatever it may be, football, whatever it may be. When doing teamwork, if somebody messes up, you don't get mad with them. All right? Don't make a face at them. Don't point at them, try to point them out like that. Treat others how you want to be treated. Just look at them and be like, hey, come on, we can do it, we can do it. Listen to what he's saying. Encourage people. That's what kids today have to do more of. Encourage each other. We need one another. All right? Now, this is the last and final round. Last and final round. Let's see if you can focus in right here. And the 2 keys is what again? All right, here we go. Last round. Hands ready. Hands ready. Here we go. I think y'all can do it. I think you can do it. Hands ready. Hands ready. You gotta listen. Here we go. No clap. One. before. Okay? Now, we just had a little bit of fun. We're going to get back to having fun. But first, let's learn something. Let's go over the reasons why we're here, which is bullying. And if you don't know, it is very, very serious. It goes on all over the world. And it's not just in schools. So I don't just want you to think it happens in schools with kids. Grown up, it can happen to you too in the workplace. It can happen anywhere. But what we want to do now is we're going to go over some tips and some guidelines that you can use. So like I said before, if you yourself encounter bullying or if you see it happening from a distance, you'll know what to do. All right? The ABCs of bullying. Each letter in the each letter in the ABC stands for something. The A stands for action. Everybody say action. Action! Good. Action does not mean fighting the bully. Action does not mean doing something mean to the bully. Action simply means going to tell a principal, parent, teacher, counselor, coach, tell somebody what's going on with the bully. Now, the reason why a lot of bullying happens is because people don't take action. You'll see sometimes somebody getting bullied, you'll see people just walk by and they're like this, they don't see it. Or you'll see sometimes somebody getting bullied, you'll see people start laughing like, ha ha, that's funny, look at him. All right? We don't want to do that. All right? We want to make sure that we're taking action. It's not cool to be bullied, and it's not cool to be a bully. So we want to make sure that we're doing the right things. Go tell somebody what's going on. Because guess what? If you don't do it, the bully's not going to do nothing but go to the next person, then the next person, then the next person. And then what's going to happen is all of a sudden you have a whole school that's scared of a bunch of bullies all because nobody took action. And a lot of times the reason why people don't take action is because they're scared. They're scared. They're scared for one, either of the bully, or they're scared for two. You know why? Because they want to be cool like everybody else. Nobody wants to open up their mouth and tell anybody anything. But the whole situation is not cool. And that leads me to my next letter, which is B. And that stands for bravery. Everybody say bravery. Bravery! Good. And bravery is just what it is. Have courage. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. I coach back at home. When I'm home in the summertime, I coach AU basketball. And I tell all my kids, there's too many kids around here right now that want to be cool and want to do the same thing. Nobody wants to be different. Everybody wants to follow trends. Everybody wants to do all this, be followers. We need more leaders out here. So in order for you to be a leader, you have to do the right things. So to do the right things, you have to take action, and you also have to be brave enough to take the action. Don't be scared to go do what's right. Don't be scared to stand up for a classmate. Because a lot of times what happens is, the reason why people come to schools and they do crazy things, the reason why people go in jobs and do crazy things, the reason why people do things at concerts and all this and that, is because they have a lot of stuff going on. And nobody wants to tell what's going on. Take action. Be brave. I've been bullied. I was bullied in 6th grade. I was in 6th grade, and back in 6th grade, I was still pretty good with this basketball. I was pretty good with the basketball, and I was a very popular guy in the school. But there was this guy, he was about 6'5". He thought he was going to make the basketball team. He was 6'5", 215 pounds. I was 5'6", 95 pounds. That's a big difference. But what happened was, because he thought that I was a great basketball player, and he thought that I had all these things that he wanted, and I was like, he decided to come to school and start bullying me. Or at least that's what I thought he thought. So he came to school, he would say mean and nasty things to me. He would walk around all big and bad and tough. He would do things to me. And you know what? I never took action. You know why? I was scared. It got so bad that sometimes he would do things, and you know how you want to be cool, you start laughing at yourself? I was doing that. I didn't even realize I was laughing at myself, and it wasn't funny. Because you know what happened? Not only was I laughing at myself, but when he started bullying other people, I started laughing at them as well. So I didn't take action. I wasn't brave. I was trying to what? Fit in. Because I thought it was cool. Because I didn't want the bully to beat me up if I wouldn't have told somebody. But one day, it got to where it was too much. Bully cornered me in the bathroom, said some nasty things to me about my family, pushed me, did some nasty things. I never forget it. I went home that day, I never forget, I started crying. I was crying, I tried to cry all I can before my dad got home, because I know if my dad saw me, then my dad was going to make me go do something. I was crying, and I was hurt. But my dad knew me better than I knew my own self at the time. He knew something was wrong with me, because back then, you know how we do when y'all get a little sick. Oh, Mom, my stomach hurt, I don't want to go to school. I started faking like that. But my dad knew how much I loved school, and he knew something was wrong with me. He knew it. So he pulled me in my room, and he sat down and he talked to me. He said, tell me what's going on, because you love school, you never miss school. And so I told him, I broke down crying again, and I told my dad what was going on with the bully. So the next day, my dad called my principal, my teacher, the bully, and myself and my dad. We all sat down in the classroom. I had to sit directly across from the bully and look him in his eye for about 30 minutes to an hour. And we talked. And in this talk, you'll never believe it changed my life. Because what I understood about this young man that was a bully back then, he was going through some things too. And that leads me to my next letter, which is C, which stands for compassion. Everybody say compassion. Compassion. And compassion means simply caring for others. At this point in time, I was hurt. My feelings were hurt. My pride was hurt. He hurt my feelings. He hurt me physically. But sitting across the table, looking into his eyes, I saw hurt in him too. And what he said out of his mouth that day really made me look at things from a different perspective. The principal asked him, why are you messing with Ant? What is your problem? Why are you messing with Ant? But not just Ant. Why are you messing with others? And the bully looked at me and then looked back at the principal and said, you see who's sitting beside Ant? Which was my father. He said, he got a father. I don't have a father. He didn't know his own father. He didn't know his dad. And that hurt him. That really hurt him. And so what he did, he would come to school and he would take out all his frustration, all his anger, because he didn't know his father, on me, just because I had one. So at that point in time, you know what? I forgot about myself. Because I realized not only does this bully need help, he needs a friend. He needs to know that somebody cares about him as well. And then maybe his life will change. So I started talking to him and I said, look, I understand you don't have a father, but the way you're acting and taking it out on me, that's not the way to go about it. You can find love in different ways. You're not going to find love like that. You never believe it. Me and this guy became best friends.
What?
Best friends.
What?
3 years later in ninth grade, 3 years later in ninth grade, I was a standout athlete as a freshman. I'm walking down the hall. You look to my right, guess who was walking with me as my bodyguard? The bully. But he didn't bully anybody. He just didn't let nobody mess with me. And he sent me a message on Facebook about 2 or 3 years ago that really, really woke me up and showed me how serious bullying can be and how serious showing compassion for others can be as well. He said, and in the 6th grade, if we do not sit down and talk about our problems in that meeting, he said, who knows where I'm at today? He said, who knows what I've done to somebody else? He said, but what that meeting showed me, what you showed me at that point in time, was that somebody cares for me. What that showed me is that there's some love out here for me as well, and I can change my life. And now he has a beautiful family. He's going around, he's talking to people actually about bullying. He goes with me when I go on my talks back at home. We talk to people about our story. It's amazing. And that's why it's important, and I tell my 2 younger kids at home, 4 and 7, I tell them, it's so important that we live by the golden rule in today's life. And that is treat others how you want to be treated. If you don't want people picking on you, you don't want people laughing at you, you don't want people talking about you, guess what? You shouldn't allow it to happen to anybody else. Until we stop trying to follow and start being leaders and stand up for people, Take action. Be brave and show compassion to one another. Bullying will keep happening. Trust me, it is serious. I've seen it firsthand. I've experienced it. You see stories about it all the time on the news. We can put a stop to it by using these guidelines. Take action. Be brave. Show compassion. And I'm not just saying show compassion to the bully. Show compassion to each other. I was talking to a kid the other day that I mentored. He's so caught up in himself. And I told him, you know what I told him? Sometimes instead of coming home and taking frustration out on your mom, go up to your mom and ask her how her day went. She's a teacher. So I know these teachers go through a lot. I said, go up to her and ask her how her day's been. Go up to her and give her a hug. Go and clean up the dishes without her telling you to. Go do your homework without her telling you to. When she come home, let her kick her feet up and relax sometime. My wife works with kids back at home, and she come home and I just see it all over her face. I told her, I said, just go to the couch. I take my kids upstairs and we play and we give her me time, what she calls it. Everybody needs that. That's a form of showing compassion. That's a form of showing that you care, that it's not all about you. So I'm daring each and every one of you, because y'all are the older group. This right here, this is the older group, okay? So I'm giving you a challenge. I didn't do this to the young group, because they might not understand it yet. But you understand it here. Instead of you going home and waiting on mom to come in your room and tell you to clean up your room, clean up yourself. Instead of you going home, and sometimes get on your mom's nerves, mom, I want this place, mom, I want this, mom, I want that, mom, I want that. Sometimes just go up to mom, and it's simple. Give her a hug. Give her a hug. You never know how far that will go with your mom. Then next time, guess what? When you come home, instead of you asking for something, you might be sitting there laying in your bed. I teach my young men and young women back at home that I mentor, I teach them not to just live for today. Live for the future as well. Make the most of today, but live for your future. A lot of you, life goes by quick. I remember sitting in these same seats when I was young, hoping and wishing that I could be playing professional basketball. And now I'm traveling all over the world playing professional basketball. All right? So action, bravery, compassion. Do we get it? Do we understand? Yeah. All right. Now it's showtime. All right. Now I told you. Hope you're listening. All right. And tell everybody what we talked about. Who can come up here and represent the A in the ABCs of bullying? Who can come up here and tell me what A stands for? Right here, ready. Right here, ready. Right here, ready. Give him a hand as he comes up. Give him a hand. What's up, buddy? What's your name? Dallas? Dallas Cowboys? You like Dallas Cowboys? You do? All right. All right, this is Dallas. Everybody say hi, Dallas. Hi. And what grade are you in? 3rd grade. Dallas. Tell everybody what the A stands for. Action. And when I said action in the ABCs of bullying, what was I talking about? Who should you go tell? The teacher, counselor, coach. Give them a hand. All right. Next, we have the B. Let me get a young lady. Let me get a young lady to come up here and represent the B. Give her a hand. Give her a hand. Give her a hand. All right, what's your name? Serenity. Oh, I love that name. Serenity. Everybody say hi, Serenity. Hi, Serenity. And what grade are you in? 4th grade. All right, Serenity. Tell everybody in here what the B stood for. Brave. Brave. Good. Give her a hand. She's all right. And when we talk about being brave, what does that actually mean when it's talking about bullying? Be brave to go tell somebody what's going on. Good. Give her another round. All right. Who can come represent the C? The C. The C. The C. I like my man with the mohawk back there. Come on back up here. Come on. Give him a hand. Give him a hand. Give him a hand. Give him a hand. Everybody say hi, Dylan. All right, Dylan, what grade you in? 5th grade. All right, Dylan. Tell everybody in here what the C stood for.
Compassion.
Compassion. That's what I'm talking about. Give them a hand. All right. And in compassion, what do we say that means when we're talking about bullying?
You need to feel bad for a bully, even if they bully you and everyone else.
That is awesome. Give them another round. All right. Now, we have the A, we have the B, we have the C. Now, I also said some things about myself before I started talking about ABCs of bullying. How many years have I been playing with the Harlem Globetrotters? Give her a hand, give her a hand, give her a hand. All right, Crystal. All right, now, everybody say hi, Crystal. All right. Tell everybody in here how many years I've been playing.
12 years.
12 years. Good job. All right. Now, I also told you how many countries and territories I've been to. What's your name? Jason. All right, everybody say hi, Jason. What grade are you in? 5th grade. Jason, tell everybody how many countries and territories I've been to.
90.
Hey, give me a hand, everybody. All right, now, I'm going to get a little one to come up here and do something special for me. Which one y'all will? You raise your hand. If they know what they're talking about, they're going to get a chance to learn a special trick. So here we go. Your trick. You're going to go around your back twice. Between one leg, between the other leg. Around your back again. And throw it up. Off your head. Good job. All right. You got it, you got it. Serenity's trick is this. Around your back twice. All right. You don't have to go that fast. You can roll it around like that twice. All right. Between one leg, between the other leg. Hold it like this. Off your knee. There you go. Between the other leg. Off your knee. Good job. Your trick. Around your back twice. Alright? Between one leg. Between the other leg. Around your back again. Roll it down. Back up. Go. One leg. Around your back again. Good. Now roll it back. Catch it. One leg, between the other leg. Hold it down right here, off the elbow. over here, a foot. My good friend Cameron, okay? We have a special treat just for Cameron because the kindergartners, y'all weren't here for the first one, so we got a special something for y'all. Y'all can take that with y'all class. Cameron, you're number one in my eye. You're my best friend now, all right? What I want you to do is put your finger straight up in the air and say, I'm number one, real loud. On three. 1, 2, 3.
I'm number one.
That's right. You sure are. Special for y'all, but it's gonna depend on your reaction whether I do it or not, all right? You guys and girls want to see me do some tricks? Yeah! All right. Now, before I do that, let's run through it one more time. A stands for what? B stands for what? Stands for what? Good. All right, now, listen up. When the music comes on, we're going to play our theme song, which is called Sweet Georgia Brown. When the music comes on, I want you to clap to the beat. I want you to cheer. The more you cheer and clap to the beat, the more tricks I do, all right? Here we go. Hit it. Come on. One clap. Good. Now, my last message before you ready to go, okay? And I want you to really listen right here because this is coming from the heart. This is coming from Aunt. Whatever your hopes and dreams are, wherever you're hoping to be right now at this young age, trust me when I say this, it's not going to be easy. Okay? It's not going to be easy. Whatever you want to do in life, whatever you want to be, there's going to be some days that you want to give up. There's going to be some days that you want to quit. There's going to be some days where you just feel like it's too hard. I'm here to tell you right now, never ever give up. Don't do it. I wouldn't be here today if I gave up. Were there some hard days? Yes. Were there some days I wanted to quit? Yes. But I kept pushing through. Give you a little story. I was in the national championship game my senior year, Barton College. We were down 7 points, 45 seconds left. I scored 10 points in 45 seconds to help us win the national championship.
Did you want to give up?
After that, listen up. After that, I went on to the ESPYs. I went on every Good Morning America show you can think of. I was on First Take. I was on everything. And then right after that, I was drafted by the Harlem Globetrotters. But if I would have given up in that national championship game, I probably wouldn't be sitting here talking to you today. Who knows where I would be in my life. But I never gave up. I never quit. And when I was your size, when I was your age in school, I would always wanted to be a professional basketball player. Now I'm traveling the world, seeing all these different countries, experiencing all these different cultures, all these different things, just because I can put this ball in there.
Oh, but you could just do it.
If you like what you saw today, all right, listen up, listen carefully. Now, you say you like what you saw today. If you enjoyed it, if you love it that much, we're going to be coming to Raleigh, the Globetrotter team, December 30th. All right? December 30th, PNC. We're going to be there playing. Get your tickets. All right? It's an experience, I promise you. It's an experience you'll never forget. If you got something wrong, even grown-ups, it'll turn you back into a little kid again. If you experience something that you do in life and you might be having a bad day, I guarantee you come to a Globetrotter game, for 2 hours you'll forget about everything. It lasts 2 hours. That's it, 2 hours. But you'll enjoy yourself. Now, like I said before, never give up on your hopes and dreams. Have a great school year. And remember what we said. Go home, hug mom, hug dad, let them know you love them, do some things on your own, all right? Hope I said something today that you really enjoyed. Thank you all for having me. Thank you so much.